Battery strobe on. Area is clear. Clear your side. Okay, give us a switch start then both. Okay, we're going to start. Radio check?
Yep, 35.
All loud?
Okay, so by now you should know that little sequence of starting the engine. We've said it several times now. Once we started the engine, that little bit from there, start a warning light out. From that bit there, it should be sort of without delay. So once you've started the keys, straight away, so rather than reading the checklist one item, then to the other, so that it all should happen fluently, one to the other straight away. So once the keys are started, the engine has started, straight away just open the throttle so you've got that 50 to 60% on there.
Yep.
Check the warning light is out. If the warning's light out, continue. Clutch should go into the engaged position, blade should turn within 5 seconds, alternator should go on, light should go out, and by that time your 30 seconds, you should be checking there and make sure that that is up in the green band within those 30 seconds. That point there should now be fluid to move.
Yeah. Okay.
Cessna 152 coming back to the...
Yeah, I'll try and print out one of these and sort of make it more of a familiar sequences. I think with the more flying, more regularity, it would be...
Well, in the handbook, pilot's operating handbook, the blue book like that,
yep.
It's free online.
Yeah, I've got one of these already, yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'll put one out, yeah. No problem, so oil pressure, avionics are on, audio alerts, weights, clutch has gone out, second brakes are out, warm up RPM, 775.
That's copied, Mike Alpha. National 09, sorry then, traffic southbound, just crossed the M50, so Cessna 152 inbound to the field.
Okay, engine gauges are in the green, lower end of the green, but they are green. So, ready to do a mag drop?
National 09, traffic in the vicinity just on departures, now side 22 in the climb, eastbound, just approaching the...
They're looking at the needles.
So they should be at 75%.
Left to right, but he may be behind.
I'll just tweak it open very slightly. Yeah.
Yeah, so going to go 2 to the left, 1, 2, 1 1000, 2 1000, and done. They split them. In about 75, 1 1000, 2 1000, and back. They're split as normal.
Tracking north-west.
Okay, carb heats. Moment is just below 10. So if I apply carb heat now, full on, the temperature's going up, revs are decreasing.
Tango then to Hagley Green, 123.005.
So clutch check, needle split, so throttle full off, check the split. Okay, decent split there.
Yep, and the engine idles.
Okay, doors are closed and latched. The chart today, what are we temperature wise? 13 degrees, alright. 13 degrees.
Try using the right graph.
This one here, isn't it?
No, keep going down.
Beta.
Yes.
Yeah. So 13 degrees. So just below there. So we're looking about 20.
Fixed wing circuit is active. Contact the tower 122.905. Bye bye.
It was 24. 24.2, so probably 23.2.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
That's the northwest. We can see with base location. Hello 14, then frequency change approved. Bye bye.
So frictions are going off. Off and forward. So raise the revs to let the governor take over. Okay, clutch lights still on. We're done with the checks. Do we need ATIS since we're on the field?
We do, yes.
After, read back altimeter setting in use. Departing aircraft, contact tower, frequency 122.905. Arriving aircraft, contact approach, frequency 128.555. Acknowledge receipt of information, India. This is Gloucester, information, India. Time 0950, runway news 04, left-hand circuit, surface wind 0205 knots, varying between 330 and 050 degrees, visibility 10 kilometer or more, fuel 2,600 feet, temperature +8, dew point +4, QNH.
0205 knots
Yes.
for the wind and runway 04 in use.
And what was the QFE?
Is available. Caution, work in
We're just
progress.
talking over it.
Vicinity
Yeah.
of runway. Noise abatement procedures apply. No radar service is available. Upon first contact with
To pick up the next loop.
feedback altimeter setting in use. Departing aircraft, contact tower, frequency 122.905. Arriving aircraft, contact approach, frequency 128.555. Acknowledge receipt of information, India. This is Gloucester, information, India. Time 0950, runway news 04, left-hand circuit, surface wind 0205 knots, varying between 330 and 050 degrees, visibility 10 kilometer or more, fuel 2,600 feet, temperature +8, dew point +4, QNH 999 hectopascal, QFE 995 hectopascal.
995 hectopascals, which is spot on, I think.
Work in
Yeah.
progress in vicinity of runway.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Procedures apply. No radar
So
service
shot
is
back
available.
to frequency required.
Report crosswing hold down.
Right, so you can have a go with the radio. So it's Gloucester Tower, Golf Delta Oscar Golf India. You'll come back to you and say pass your message. Then you'll come back with Golf Delta Oscar Golf India with information. I can't remember what it was now, I've forgotten already.
India.
India, that was it, yeah. Information India, runway 04 in use, QFE 995 hectopascals. Request air taxi to Heli Southwest.
Okay, is this one here?
No, it's the trigger.
Oh, trigger. Lost the information, lost the tower.
So it's just Gloucester Tower,
Gloucester
Golf Delta Oscar Golf India. When it's free.
My tango is mid to almost late downwind, runway 04 left.
Gloucester Tower, Golf Delta Oscar Golf India.
Delta Oscar Golf India, Gloucester Tower, wind 020 degrees, 4 knots, QFE 995 hectopascals.
Feedback 995 hectopascals.
995 hectopascals. Golf Delta Delta Oscar Golf India.
Golf India, give way to the southbound Cherokee on taxi.
He's been kind to you.
Then taxi, holding point Alpha 4, cross taxi Alpha.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 4 behind the Cherokee.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 4 behind the Cherokee in visual.
Okay, so up into the hover you go. Eyes up front.
Golf Mike Tango, you're visual with the Cessna ahead of you on
Bring yourself up into the hover.
Oh, sorry, I thought...
Yeah. All we're going to do is make sure we don't taxi behind him, in front of him. Okay. After takeoff checks.
So warning lights are out. T's and P's are green, green, green. Ready to taxi.
Okay, so taxi down, taxiway over to the board where it says A4 on it. Bit high.
Bit high, isn't it?
So just come to the hover somewhere around here before, make sure the tail is clear of the taxiway. But we're in between, no farther than this line here.
Oh.
So just put yourself into wind whilst you're waiting, which is that way. Don't go over the line, so drift slightly to the right. Slightly right. Yeah. There we are, starting doing what we're going out to do already.
Across the tower, Skyflight 57.
Golf India, cross runway 04 at Alpha 4, taxi heli southwest.
I'll get it. Cross 04 at Alpha 4 to heli southwest. Golf India. Okay, I've control.
Golf Mike
Okay,
Tango,
control.
your approach runway 04.
Just because I know he's got another one on finals.
Yeah.
Golf Mike Tango, continuing approach.
Kappa 57, Gloucester Tower, report descending dead side, runway 04 left hand.
04 left hand, we'll look at Skyflight 57.
And seating off Mike Tango, wind 03 degrees 5 knots, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Golf Mike Tango.
Golf India, thanks, caution, all the work in progress at vicinity of heli southwest.
Oh, okay, Golf India. Okay, so that collective friction off, or is this just the heavy lever on this one? I forget. Collective, not cycling.
No. Yeah, it's full forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You just get used to which one's a which. This one's, I haven't quite got used to this one. Right, so sideways movement. We know we can see that we're into wind here. So we have a good look around. Make sure our area is clear, so if necessary we can turn ourselves 90 degrees so that we can have a look around us to see what's going on. Area is clear. Warning lights are out. RPM's top of the green. T's and P's are all green. Area is clear. So we're then just going to gently move ourselves. Put ourselves a vantage flight from hover. And then we're just going to slide the helicopter to the right. So I just want to maintain my heading, maintain my direction, keeping the nose going there. So I'm actually looking ahead and then occasionally glancing in the direction that I'm travelling in so that I can keep that movement constant on there. What we don't want to be doing is sort of a stop-start type idea. Come back to the hover, make sure our area is clear. If necessary, turn 90 degrees to check behind you so there's nothing coming in.
Yeah.
Bring ourselves back to the hover, into wind, and then we go round to the left. We just gently move it. That's the sort of speed you want to be at. Doesn't really want to be any faster than that. If we start going faster, you will eventually sort of find, there you are, there's that weather clocking, and you could run out of pedal authority to get ourselves there. Okay, so I'm going to give you control.
Skyflight 57, your visual at the
Do you have control?
now
I have
early
control.
downwind.
Hey, I'm reaching behind us, Skyflight 57.
Get yourself
was that
comfortable in a
A7
stable hover.
Hey,
And when you're ready, try going sideways to the right.
Okay, Skyflight 57.
Make a kilo downwind, catch you again. Skyflight kilo number 1, final, number 1, full time.
Okay, so before you go, check your T's and P's, warning lights, and your 90-degree turn to make sure nobody's behind to come into the area that we're going to fly sideways into.
Okay, so we're going to go there.
So you're gaining height a little bit there.
Skyflight 57, downwind to land.
Skyflight 57, number 2, follow the Cessna base leg for touching.
Number 2,
Okay, so we'll try and fly sideways into the edge of the moon area. Okay. Can you see that you've drifted forward as well as sideways?
Yeah.
So you need to have a little bit more back pressure when you go sideways. Try sideways to the left this time. So same principle, check your airmanship points, warning lights, T's and P's, and look out.
Warning lights are out.
Flash 3, you're ready,
T's
medium.
and P's are green, green, green.
Aerospace 3, ASM.
Moving sideways.
Flash 3, left turn after the noise abatement to the north from Wager 4, clear to immediate takeoff, wind 010.
Keep the nose weather clocking round now, so you've got insufficient right pedal.
Clear immediate, 053.
Keep going to the end of this bit of moon area here, so a little bit further.
Gaffer Kilo, wind 010 is 6 knots from way 04, clear for change again.
I have control momentarily.
Okay.
So that one, I don't know whether you were trying to correct for the fact that you went forward on the last one.
I did,
You were
yeah.
almost starting to go backwards on that one.
Yeah.
We're going to bring ourselves to here, so you've got the sort of spot markers to give you a bit of a perception there.
Okay.
Okay, you have control.
I have control. So to the right again.
Yes, please.
Gloucester Tower, Skyflight 40.
Skyflight 40, Gloucester Tower, traffic just departed, runway 04 northbound is a Cherokee, further traffic also departing 04. Intercom mount is a Cessna into the circuit. Maintain height restriction until I'm visual with all of you included, and report downwind.
Maintain height restriction and roger on traffic. It's just coming into right base now, Skyflight 40.
We started off a little bit rushed there with that sort of stop-start. You can see the nose tried to weather clock slightly. Slowed down, which sort of brought it together. Drifted forward slightly, look.
Yeah,
Where the flies are.
Skyflight 57.
I'm control a second.
Give control.
Bring ourselves back to
Clear to land, runway 04.
there, so we're in the same, got that idea. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
And we'll go sideways to the left.
2 for left base, join.
Looking out, Aerospace 3.
Skyfire 40, can you report your exact position, please?
Just coming towards the end of left base, Skyflight 40.
I'm inside with you. Number 1, report final.
Number 1, report final, Skyflight 40.
Flight 3, contact approach 13.555.
Approach 13.555, over.
What's your height? Around that.
Skyfire 40, that goes to say full height restriction.
Height restriction cancelled, Skyflight 40.
Skyfire 57, right turn at Echo 1, crossway 09, taxi, Skypark, require fuel.
Return 04, taxi to Echo 1, and clear to crossway 09 back to Sky Park. Negative fuel, Skyfire 5.
Skyfire 40, wind is 01037 knots, runway 04, land after the DA42 vacating.
Land after the DA42.
Okay, so we're getting there. It's not exactly tidy at this stage. So we do need to work on that. So let's just keep going sideways, left and right until we feel a little bit more comfortable with it. A little bit more stable.
Let's take it to the right, so nice and very clear to go right.
Norfolk is kilo downwind, touch and go.
Copy. Yeah, caution, there's some personnel at the heli southwest, not on my frequency. Walking.
Okay, to the right.
Okay,
And I'm going to go left now.
yeah, you can see we're still drifting forward
Yeah.
because we're now
follow
alongside
the
those.
company D42, crossway 09, taxi to Sky Park, require fuel.
Can I bring it back a bit?
Yeah, go back to the left.
Taxi to Sky Park. And yes, can we please have some fuel, Skyflight 40?
Yeah.
Norfolk is kilo, late downwind, touch and go.
Copy, kilo number 1, report final, runway 0.
Number 1, report final, Golf Echo Kilo.
Okay, I've got control. Can you see there that the nose, where are you looking?
Pulling out the works over there.
Okay, so could you see your nose was doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
That's
means you've got insufficient pedal going in
Yeah.
as you're getting that tail rotor efficiency varying. Settle ourselves back here. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Sideways to the right.
Right, so warning lights are out, TP's with the green. Clear left, clear right.
Just straight away you're going forward before you even get going then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going forward.
Yep. Getting less, but we're still drifting forward. And some height changes en route
Golf Echo Kilo, wind 020
as well.
runway 04, clear to taxi.
Okay, it's looking left. I'm just going to spot turn left. Warning lights are out, T's and P's are green, green, green. Moving left.
sure whether that's intentional for you to almost come backwards on that one, or whether you were trying to fly it straight.
I was trying to get near that spot.
Okay, so you were trying to fly backwards. It's sideways with a bit of wind drift, effectively. Okay. In your initial start to that, you have two but not sufficient right pedal in, so it does that, and then you correct for it.
Yeah.
So you need to anticipate that earlier so that you stay straight without that having to correct for it.
Okay.
Right. Get yourself settled, stable, somewhere where you're comfortable. And we'll go back out to the right again.
Right.
Skyflight 40, can I enter Sky Park via November 1?
Skyflight 40 affirm, fire taxi Bravo, November.
Via taxiway Bravo and November 1, Skyflight 40.
And the fuel is on request.
Careful there.
Yeah.
Okay, I have control momentarily.
You have
So
control?
you can see there, as you were going sideways, effectively you're allowing the height to come down as well.
Yeah.
So the problem with that, of course, is you allow it to do too much, is you could end up hitting the skid on the ground.
Yeah. So I need more
Or throwing you
power.
off. Well, putting it into potentially rolling the aircraft over or something like that.
Yeah. So to counteract that, it's just a bit more cyclic, sorry, a bit more collective to
Slow
keep more
down.
power,
it's-
slow down.
Yeah.
Not too quick.
Yeah. Okay, you have control.
I have control. Okay, turning to the left, round.
Better.
Right.
Tower Golf Bravo, Oscar Foxtrot, information, Juliet, request taxi.
Got Bravo Oscar Foxtrot, Gloucester Tower, check unit 999, hex back forward.
999, hex back.
Okay, getting better, but you can see that we're still drifting forward.
Yeah.
On the one, particularly the one to the right, the one to the left, not so much. Let's go back round to the left again.
Golf Oscar Fox, can you say that again, please?
Taxi Hub on Bravo 1.
Taxi Bravo 1, Golf Oscar Fox.
Gloucester Tower, helicopter Golf Sierra Hotel Romeo Tango, at the pumps with information India QNH 99999 hectopascal, request lift and departure to the north.
Gloucester Hotel Romeo Tango Gloucester Tower, taxi on X-ray, wind is northerly at 4.
Taxi to holding point X-ray Golf Sierra Hotel Romeo Tango.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, give way to North before leaving the pumps.
Give way, Golf Oscar Foxtrot.
Okay, I'm control again.
You have control?
So, in general, to the right, you're drifting forwards.
To the left, going backwards.
Yeah. To the
Yeah.
left, you're going backwards. Almost a conscious decision to try and get it back to where you started.
Yeah.
So let's try and keep it straight.
Right.
Where the second one is on that, to the right, to the left, you're also allowing the nose to yaw round, so your heading's not maintaining a constant heading. Pull the white bit out, that's it. Pull the white bit out. And just where the other white bit is, turn it down, and there you go. So to the right, you're going forwards. To the left, you're not holding a sufficient pedal, so you're changing direction by about 10-20 degrees. You should pedal less left pedal to the left and more rearward cycling to the right. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Kilo Lake clearance, continue approach, brake, stop from your Tango X-ray to Yankee cross runway 04, set departure north, cliff takeoff, wind northerly.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
So warning lights are out, T's and P's are green, 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 going to the right.
Take off to the north, Golf Romeo Tango.
South Kilo wind is normally up 6 runway 04, clear to string
Go, Golf.
South Romeo Tango EC45, believed to be about 3 miles northwest of the field inbound for left and downwind drone runway 09 and report designated at north. Red 63, close to tag. Traffic departing heli north, northbound is an R34 and would like to make an approach for 04 heli south.
From 04 heli south, Red 63.
Quite a few height variances.
Let's give on into wind more and
04 heli south.
Heli south, Red 63.
63, then report finals for heli south, and there's no one on the final approach track of 04.
Report on finals for heli south, nobody has approached Red 63.
Of Alpha Tango, QNH 999, hectopascal.
QNH 999, hectopascal, sector, perfect.
Got from Romeo Tango traffic in a fixed wing circuit, upwind shortly turning crosswind is a Cessna 152.
Roger, Golf Romeo Tango.
Getting there steadily.
looking right, warning lights are out, T's and P's are green, 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 going right.
Tango from your Tango, contact approach 128.555.
Contact approach 128.555, Golf Romeo Tango.
Dos Alpha Tango, contact approach 128.555.
Tango to approach.
863, heli south, clear to land, wind is 020 degrees 3.
Confirm heli south, heading by Red 63.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, make a left turn now, taxi at Bravo 1.
That's Bravo 1, Golf Oscar Foxtrot.
Close to the ground now. Okay, have control. Stay where it's at.
You have control?
Your skids were almost that close to the ground now, yeah.
Right.
Number 1, report final, Golf Sector Cleveland.
Try and pick a slightly different point on the screen to the horizon and add a few more feet.
Okay, you have control?
I have control.
Okay. To the right when you're ready.
37.
We're getting there in a smoother movement, but still got forward drift.
Yeah.
See where we are in relationship to the spots again.
Fuel 1, sir. I think
Okay, and
he
to
was
the
meeting
left.
Fuel 1, sir.
Yeah.
I've got control.
You have
Still got a bit of
control?
work to do now, but let's have a look at the backwards flight whilst we're at it. Look around us, see what's going on. So coming into land now. We're just going to take it up to the sort of top end of the main area here. So we'll assume that that was our lookout. So now I'm just going to just gently raise the lever up and allow us to nice and smoothly increase our height. So we want to be somewhere more around about there.
Okay.
We'll have some reference points in front of you so that we can make sure that we're going straight as we go backwards.
Yeah.
And it's a much slower pace, so we literally are just moving that cycling stick so it starts to go backwards.
Real creep, isn't it? Yeah.
That's all it needs to be.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be any more than that. Just so we're keeping it straight. I'm using that sort of aerial that we've got in front of us, the other side of the over at Heli Northeast.
Yeah.
So I'm gaining a little bit of height there, so I'm just reducing the power slightly. That's all it needs to be. If we start going fast,
Yeah.
it'll pull that tail down, then we'll end up with this pendulous movement.
Yeah.
We need to be very cautious of that
Yeah.
to make sure that we don't hit the tail with the rotor blades. Okay. Again, you'd only go sort of that sort of distance, and you'd come to the hover, turn around if you wanted to go further to check the area is still clear.
Remain south of runway 09, 118.
Okay, I'm going to hand over to you to stabilise into the hover.
And taxi chopper.
Okay, you have control.
I have control. So going up a bit.
That's Gloucester Tower, November 881 Yankee.
Number 88180 Yankee, Gloucester Tower. Continue approach runway 27, number 1.
Continue approach and not below 8300 feet, November 881 Yankee. Oscar Bravo 1, ready for departure.
Golf Oscar Foxtrot, the Cessna backtracking is vacating left shortly. Hold point Bravo 1, land of noise runway 04.
Wait, runway 04,
And Golf Oscar Foxtrot, when lined up, hold position is traffic on 4 Low Bridge for runway 27.
Hold Golf Oscar.
Number 88180 Yankee, Gloucester Tower, runway 27, not below altitude 830 feet is work in progress on runway.
Okay, that's about as far as you want to go without looking behind you. Okay. So just bring ourselves back down. We'll taxi back up to there and do that again. That wasn't bad at all. Slight drift to the right, but not much.
Foxtrot, right turn southeast, runway 04, clear to take off, wind 0405.
Foxtrot, clear to take off runway 04. Foxtrot, right turn.
Wind blowing me now, isn't it?
November 881 Yankee, downwind left hand 04 to left.
Anyway, Yankee, correction, November 18 Yankee, report final runway point Bravo 1.
Taxi holding point Bravo 1, Golf Charlie Echo Delta X-ray.
Oscar Foxtrot, contact cluster approach 128 decimal 555, bye-bye.
128.555, Golf Foxtrot.
Number 18 Yankee, runway 04, wind 0109, clear to land.
Clear to land, November 8818 Yankee.
Golf Kilo Kilo Alpha Tango. Golf Kilo Kilo Alpha Tango,
We're sort of flying sideways there.
on a 1 mile final.
Yeah, I think the wind's gone around more to the...
Yeah, okay, I have control. Yeah.
Nope.
So we'll just reposition ourselves suitably as the wind's come around. It's slightly more northerly than it was.
Wind 360. Cover the traffic, clear land, heavy tail, go on, thank you.
Got ourselves, wind is there,
More room, yeah.
about there. But you need to adjust where you are for the wind, because what you are ending up doing is flying sideways and backwards there.
Yeah.
Roger.
Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Unstable approach.
Going up and then going back.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Bring yourself back down once you complete to the normal hover height.
Go forward again.
Okay. Yeah, you can go forward again. Try that again.
Going up first. Point lines are anti-vision and green.
Gloucester Tower, student, Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Echo Kilo at Sky Park with QFE 995, request taxi.
Number 18 Yankee, report final number 1.
Okay, November 1881 Yankee.
Okay.
Okay, I have control.
You have control.
Yeah, so we've got some height issues. You can see it going up and down a little bit there. So all need practice, but you're getting the idea of it. Fine tune them. But again, as we said, we'd have a look at the other exercise as well. We'll just have a look at that whilst we're here. So we're putting ourselves into wind, which is about there at the moment. We'll go to the left, as we said first. Our first turn of the day would be to the left. Then we're going to turn 90 degrees to the left, so roughly onto a westerly heading. Come to the hover, and we're feeling where that stick is. So the stick's now being pointed into wind.
Yeah.
It's now towards you slightly.
Yeah, come back and feel it.
As I come round a further 90 degrees, that sticks now further into your stomach.
Yeah.
Using the pedals, you can feel where it's going there. Area is still clear as we come back round 90 degrees onto a roughly easterly heading. Should be somewhere around about there, so more towards our Heliflight building.
Yeah.
Feeling where that is. So that's the hardest quarter on this particular one where the airflow is. You really feel the pedals trying to run away from me there. And the sticks being pointed into wind. Back round onto our northerly heading. The idea at the end of the day ourselves over the spot. See if you can do a nice tidy 360 degree turn. So our warning lights are all out, T's and D's are all good, the tail is clear, and we're trying to maintain constant right turn all the way through. Slight pause there as we came on the last 30 degrees there, but other than that, that was constant rate. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
So what I want you to do is turn left onto a westerly heading and hold and pause it there for a few seconds before moving on to the next quarter.
Fuel 1. Fuel 1 at Hotel 2, like to go to Skyborne, Fuel 1.
Fuel 1 proceed to Skyborne via Hotel 5.
Sitting down Hotel Skyborne, Fuel 1.
Okay, the next quarter.
Number 18
Go ahead.
Heads up your flight plan back out and we'll lapse in about 5 minutes time, so you need to pop in a delay or refile.
Yeah, on the phone now and delaying it. Thank you very much.
Great lights.
Appreciate your heads up. Thank you.
Background 12 north.
Golf Tower, Golf Sierra, Alpha Romeo, Alpha at Clifton with air solution.
Okay, not too bad. Do the same again. And keep your position over the spot to give you as a guideline to see how far you're drifting.
Hold and beam the pumps.
And the game will go to the left, still stopping off on each quarter, so you can feel where it needs to be. So a nice controlled stop every 90 degrees.
And then go to Alpha 3, Golf Sierra, Alpha Romeo, Alpha.
Golf Romeo Alpha, sorry you were blocked there. Taxi, hold, beam the pumps, give way to the twin com, and then taxi on point Alpha.
Taxi, hold and beam pumps, give way to the traffic and then holding point Alpha 3, go Sierra Alpha Romeo Alpha. Morning.
Morning, mate. Golf Delta Juliet, report downwind.
Report downwind, Golf Delta Juliet.
You also see we've gained height as well.
Yeah.
So take yourself back to the spot. So it's learning to fly, whilst we're stopping on each quarter, try and learn to feel where the stick is in each place. And pause there long enough to appreciate where the pedal is and where the stick is, so that we can progress to doing a 360 continuous turns. Don't put yourself over the spot. Just a good marker, that's all to...
Yeah, good start point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Point lights are out, T-speed in the green. Going left.
Golf Delta X-ray, holding point Bravo 1 road for departure.
Golf Delta Juliet, downwind to land.
Golf Delta Juliet, report final number 1.
Report final, Golf Delta Juliet.
Golf Delta X-ray, left-hand circuits, runway 04, clear to takeoff, wind northerly 5.
Left hand turn, report clear for takeoff, Golf Delta X-ray.
Okay, that was better. Okay, so...
It's a bit of drift on this first one because we are a beam downwind, so I need to more aft cyclic, more aft to the right actually, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do one more stopping off on each quarter.
Okay.
Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Echo Kilo, ready for departure.
Golf Echo Kilo, hold position.
Holding Golf Echo Kilo.
stopping on the way, so a nice continuous rate turn, 360 degrees to the left.
Okay, warning lights are out, T's and P's are green, green, green. Going for a 360.
Clear to land, Heli North, Golf, Sierra Hotel, Romeo Tango.
Golf Romeo Alpha, advise disable Alpha 3 for departure.
Vehicle Golf Romeo Alpha.
Golf Delta Juliet, final.
Delta Juliet, runway 04, wind northerly 6, clear to land.
Clear to land, Golf Delta Juliet.
Okay, I have control. So that's that last quarter particularly catching.
It whips, isn't it? Yeah. You actually have to put more right pedal in than you are left, just to slow down.
So looking at the right hand turn, remember that's going with the torque effect, so it goes around much more quickly.
Yeah.
So again we're going to turn it 90 degrees, but it will want to run around and run away from you. So once you've got it going, you've got to use that left pedal as a brake so it doesn't run away too quickly. So stop and pause, feel where the stick is. Back round, 90 degrees, feel where the stick is.
Or after, yeah.
Back round, 90 degrees, feel where the stick is. Back round, into wind. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Let's try turn to the right, stopping on each quarter.
And that's why we use the left pedal.
Yeah.
Go 04 visual with the heli.
Double X-ray report final runway 04 number 1.
Full final 04 Golf Delta X-ray.
Okay, so you can sort of see we are still drifting.
Yeah.
Left-hand circuit, clear to take off, Golf, Echo Kilo.
So you use your sideways skills to take yourself back over the spot.